Hello everybody, welcome back. Bike over here. Yes, I just orange pill another friend yesterday night. I told him I was gonna tell him about Bitcoin. I was gonna explain him. So remember I said I couldn't I was going to bed, so I told him next day. So he waited for me, and then and I tell him about it. I detailed everything. It's like, wow, Bitcoin is a strong saving technology. It's like, wow, man, like, yeah, because there's people trying to trade it, try to buy low, sell high. They don't understand it really. Exactly. So yeah, it feels so good to when somebody he put like the emoji of seeing like the eyes like get like so bright. You see like all this, like, you know what I mean? So you know when you first see the Bitcoin light, and you, just like Michael said it, you know, everybody tumble in the dark until you see the cyber light. And I feel like that's what happened to him, because since last year I tried to tell him about it, and I try to explain him about it, but you know, it's hard because he speaks French, and then it's hard to explain in a language that, because most of the Bitcoin thing I learned them in English, so it's better for me to explain in English. So, but anyways, he got it, and now I think he's just gonna save every time he gets some extra cash. That's the most important thing, you know, step by step. We want Bitcoin is the money for the people. We want more and more people getting before all those oligarchs understand it. You know, let them play stupid. Right? I love it when somebody say Bitcoin is for criminals, and when they say, oh, Bitcoin is not a good technology. I love it. You know, I love it when they don't want to buy it. That makes me happy. You know, so because we don't want them to understand it very soon. We want them to be the last. And remember, there are 21 million Bitcoin, and the richest people won't be able to get even one of them. So, like, not all of them will be able to get one. So not just that, because Bitcoin will force them to work to show proof of work. And this is why that makes me happy when Bitcoin uses a lot of energy, because in order for you to mine like a few Satoshis, you have to expend a lot of energy. You need to really think about your action. You know, in the world today with fiat, nobody have to care. You know, like, they could just do maybe a stupid mistake. Hey, the government will back them up, right? And they can keep doing it again. You know, so what I'm so happy about Bitcoin, it makes the cost, you know, of doing something expensive. You know, you're gonna think about your action. Don't make stupid mistake. You're gonna pay for it. That makes me happy. And you know, like, so that's a reality. Yeah. So yes, we're gonna get them to work. Those oligarchs, all those money printers, they're gonna have to come back to work and show proof of work. And this is why proof of work is important, right? So, and this is why every day I pick up the phone, I make this talk, you know, I call it Toxic Talk podcast, and you know, I just talk about it in real time going to work, because this is the proof of work here. You know, I could not find other time to create this podcast, right? Like, I like when you go from work, you have kids, you have family, you know, like, how many things can you fit in between this time, right? And early in the morning you have to wake up, right? Go back to work again. So it's hard to do that every day, like in your other time, right? So this is the best time I could use, right? So this, instead of listening to a bunch of propaganda in the radio when you're going to work, right? Just do something useful. Share the love, share the knowledge about Bitcoin. Educate, help bring this bridge, build this bridge for the people so they can transition safely. Less people get hurt from what's coming. And what's coming is very hard. It's very bad. And this is not something that I wish happened. But I hope that we have a smooth transition to the Bitcoin standard. And so far, it has been very smooth, right? Anyways, I just wanted to talk about, why it's so important to explain your friends, your family about Bitcoin. Tell them, try to get them to get it, to understand it. I don't like using the orange pill term because they feel like, oh, you drink a pill. It's to me it's stupid, because here's the thing. Okay, don't get me wrong, because hear me out. Okay, I don't like drinking things. Right? I don't like drinking things blindly, because if you're drinking things, it's more like, oh, you believe in it. I don't want to believe in anything. Bitcoin, the whole thing about Bitcoin is don't trust, verify. You verify yourself. I tell you, it's 21 million. Just run in the, spin up your Umber or whatever the node and just verify yourself. Right? So, you can check it. Check the code. Verify it. Don't trust me because I tell you that. Right? So, and also just look at it for yourself, right? So,
hands-free system ready.
Oh, I think I turned on something. I pressed the wrong button. Yeah. So, anyways, guys, just please, just when you okay. So yeah, guys. So, anyways, I just wanted to talk.
Available.
Okay, perfect. So I think I turned it off. Okay, alright, guys. Yes. So please just educate your enemies, your friends. Right? You never know the impact you're gonna do in somebody's life. When you explain somebody about Bitcoin and they understand it, they will explain somebody else, right? And they will save somebody else from going into those nonsense crypto scams out there. And not only that, they will be able to save to protect themselves, right? Maybe in the future they can use that money to do something. Think about it. If you have to, instead of you in the future giving the person money so they can help themselves, right? They will already have the money in Bitcoin, right? They don't have to ask you again, right? So now it's a different strategy, right? Instead of me, right, giving somebody like $1,000 in the future so they can survive, why not help them? Why not give them like $20 now, and this $20 worth $1,000 in the future in Bitcoin, right? It's a different strategy, but it's pretty much the same, right? So that's the point here. So, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this podcast today. Today is Tuesday. Wonderful, very sunny. The time just changed, and yeah, so amazing. Bitcoin is time. Save in Bitcoin. Save your time in Bitcoin, so it never devalue it. Nobody can have the power to print it away out of in a whim, right? So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. This is Bitcoin. This was Pie Cover, right? I talk Bitcoin. They call me Tock, and yeah, share the love and show difference, and everybody will see the difference, and they will see the light in you. Anyways, guys, this was Pie Cover. Please support the podcast, guys. Okay, guys or girls, please just show the love. Use the Lightning invoice. I have a Lightning URL. I don't really get payment in Bitcoin addresses like on chain, because just protect your privacy. You don't have to send me on chain. I haven't received any Bitcoin like tip yet. Maybe I still have to do more and more podcasts and talk. Maybe I have to like do a better job. Okay, maybe I have to do a better job in what I'm doing, so I can get you guys to find more value, so you can give give value back. Maybe that's what I have to do. But anyways, it's not necessary. You don't have to. So as long as you just listen and support me, share the videos, share the podcast and the videos, and yeah, so we can go together. And maybe in the future, and you say, hey, you deserve, after all this time, maybe you deserve some sats, maybe 1 sat or 2 sats. It doesn't matter to me. So anyways, guys, I enjoy having you listening. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again in the next talk. Bye, over.